Since its foundation in 1826, University College London has been the largest school in the University of London. UCL was the first college in England to open its doors to men and women regardless of race or religion. Now the campus in the heart of London plays host to many world-class schools, among them architecture, law, medicine, engineering and fine arts. The diversity of first-degree courses available makes UCL a true multidisciplinary seat of learning. For academic achievement and research success, UCL ranks among the top 3 universities in the UK. Indeed, 1/4 of UCL students pursue their studies to postgraduate level. This trend is reflected in the Department of Photogrammetry and Surveying, where postgraduate courses are offered for diploma, master's and doctorate degrees. Since ancient times, man has surveyed and recorded the world around him. Measurement has facilitated accurate description, essential to the construction of more comfortable surroundings. The development of instruments of survey has also been spurred on to satisfy the demands of astronomy and navigation. The experiments of Fox Talbot and Daguerre in the 19th century opened the way for indirect measurement via photographs. Even early cameras could be transported to remote positions to quickly record a scene for later analysis. The freedom to leave the measurement equipment and personnel in the laboratory meant that much greater areas could be surveyed as man's horizons broadened. The United Kingdom's first chair of photogrammetry and surveying was established in University College London in 1947. Since then, under the leadership of E.H. Thompson and others, the ancient art of surveying has continued to develop alongside the newer field of photogrammetry. Since the national surveys undertaken in the post-war years, new applications for photogrammetry have developed, and the work of the department has diversified. Instruments designed to accommodate aerial photographs have been used to measure industrial plant, in clinical medicine, in architecture and archaeological investigations. Where the instruments available have proved inadequate for the task at hand, new instruments have been developed within the department. Some of these have been exploited commercially, in turn opening up new fields of application for three-dimensional measurement. The photogrammetric record has reported such advances in the field and since 1962 has been edited at UCL. The work of the department today covers all aspects of precision measurement, from microscopic to global scales, from environmental monitoring to robot vision, from ophthalmics to geodesy.
Think about this case where you've got survey data coming in, all right?
The breadth of the subject is covered by a number of complementary courses at postgraduate level. On each course, teaching involves a mixture of lectures, laboratory, and fieldwork.
Thank you. Now, you've seen the theodolite used for direct astronomical observations. You know that when we press a key like that, the data from the theodolite is automatically recorded here on this paper roll. That is the angles and the time. Now, as part of that, the time has to be standardized against the universal time. And we do this here.
Over the years, the department has developed methods of teaching students from a variety of academic and cultural backgrounds. All students receive introductory tuition in the necessary mathematics and in programming, using the department's network of personal computers.
And then when the message box comes up, click on Charts, followed by OK. And lo and behold, you get a little chart, but in this time it's got both histograms there.
In the photogrammetry laboratory, traditional optomechanical instruments are now supplemented by two analytical plotters, controlled by mini-computers. The survey laboratory too is seeing increasing use of computers, both for digital data capture and analysis. Hands-on experience of equipment is encouraged for all students and may be gained in supervised practical exercises and project work. Throughout the year, the department travels to a number of locations around the country.
So let's do a sort of proper levelling and align that bubble along a couple of these screws, okay? Now if
These residential courses allow students to put their theoretical knowledge of survey equipment to use in the field. In addition, visits to government and private establishments give a glimpse of photogrammetry and surveying at work in the real world. This complements the experience of the staff of the department, whose combined careers include professional work on all 5 continents over the past 2 decades. In their project work, students are encouraged to pursue their own ideas for topics, but suggestions are always forthcoming from academic and research staff. Adaptation of existing equipment and the design of new instruments is facilitated through the department's own workshop, which has over the years produced prototypes for several commercially exploited devices. Close links are maintained with other departments and schools of the University of London, giving access to skills and facilities which may not be available within the department. Few institutions have more expertise in mining surveying than London's Royal School of Mines. King's College regularly hosts courses at its Field Study Centre. UCL Geography and Imperial College are the department's principal collaborators in the Remote Sensing MSc. A broad range of research activities is carried out by staff and research students in the department, often in cooperation with equipment manufacturers and users of photogrammetric and surveying techniques. Today, research is sponsored by companies with interests ranging from oil exploration to the visual arts. A recently completed project has successfully developed automatic stereo matching techniques for topographic mapping from space-borne cameras. Work is continuing with application to the surfaces of Mars and other planets, and the development of tools for the visualization of such 3-dimensional data sets. The integration of map, image and other data in geographical information systems is an important new development, linking cartography, remote sensing and resource management. The calibration of non-metric cameras has been studied for some time, but is becoming increasingly important with the prospect of real-time vision systems using CCD cameras. New instruments such as motorized theodolites will allow increased automation in industrial surveying. Precise electromagnetic distance measurement techniques and microcomputer control of data acquisition are being actively pursued at UCL. Together with colleagues in the Geography Department and as part of NASA's mission to planet Earth, work is in hand developing techniques for using satellite data for the global assessment of man's impact on the land's surface. Such information will help increase our understanding of the influence these activities are having on the world's climate. Despite the pace of technological change, age-old problems such as large survey network analysis, photographic quality, and aerial triangulation adjustment are still being addressed. Building on the strengths of its past, University College is confronting the key issues facing photogrammetry and surveying as we move through the 1990s. Department of Photogrammetry and Surveying at UCL offers taught Master of Science and Diploma courses in photogrammetry, surveying, numerical methods in photogrammetry and surveying, and geodesy, and participates in the University of London MScs in remote sensing and geographic and geodetic information systems. Short courses for industry are offered, among them large-scale metrology and a certificate course in aerial survey photography. Research may be pursued to Master of Philosophy and doctoral level in areas including image understanding, close-range photogrammetry, digital representation of surfaces, geographic information systems, electromagnetic distance measurement, geodetic survey and remote sensing. Information on course content, entrance requirements and fees is available from the departmental and college prospectus, which may be obtained from this address: Department of Photogrammetry and Surveying, University College London, Gower Street, London, WC1E 6BT.